Welcome to Still Sunny Sydney and Auto Gear Reviews channel. I'm Dimitri, and today we're going to do something slightly unusual. It's not going to be about directly an automotive gear, but it's going to be about these wonderful headphones. This is a long-term review of day-to-day use, heavy use of these headphones by RAYCON. RAYCON sent it to me for review on another channel. By the way, I have more than one channel here, and I've reviewed them for other purposes, kind of more casual kind of use and wear purposes on that other channel. However, how is this automotive gear, Dimitri? Why are you wasting our time? If you are camping in this car, and I camp in this car fairly regularly, okay, and under any other circumstances, if you did this, you would understand immediately that inexpensive, high quality, good over-the-ear headphones that sit like this, completely like this, covering your ear very, very nicely with nice padding, nice cushioning, cutting out a lot of noise just by the fact of sitting there. I haven't even turned them on yet, and I'll tell you about this in a second. Is wonderful because sometimes when you're resting in the car, when you're doing anything else in the car, okay, or in your van or work van or something like this, you need an ability to either take calls or listen to something, chill out, relax, even if it's not listening to a podcast or something like this, especially as a camper. So I'll tell you straight away the use case, and then we'll talk about how good these headphones are. The use case, my friends, is very simple. The use case is that you want to tune out. You want to maybe even have a nap in your van, in your car when you are camping, and you would like to tune out the noise. And yes, there is active noise cancelling here. So there are obviously volume up, volume down button, but there is also a mode switching button. When you press it once, it turns active noise cancelling. It says to you in a nice pleasant voice, ANC Mode on. ANC Mode on means that active noise cancelling is on. Obviously, it is not going to cut out any spikes in noise. It is going to try and cut out white noise. Plus, active noise cancelling is a very interesting technology. It basically, put simply, and I'm not pretending to be an expert, it takes in the uses microphone to read the incoming sound, and then it programmatically cuts out, filters out that white noise pattern and delivers into your ear through the speakers inside of the headphones, delivers to you that sanitized sound, let's call it that way. That process of canceling that noise, of filtering it out from the audio stream, is can happen to varied degrees of success. This is decent noise cancelling. It's good noise cancelling. I'm not going to say that this is the quality of the Bose, or however you pronounce the famous headphones that I'm talking about here. You know, I would have loved to have them, and a lot of us might have preferred to have them as well, but they are more expensive. Maybe that's outside of your budget. That's fine. That's cool. I didn't buy myself a Bose phones, and I'm a working man. I probably could afford them, but this is good enough for me. However, it's nowhere near as good. Let's be very, very clear. It's nowhere near as good. I'm not pretending that it is. It does a decent job at cancelling that white noise. I could cancel out the road noise that is right now there next to me. However, it doesn't cancel anything higher, any spikes higher. So for that purpose, over-the-ear headphones, when you're resting in the car, you could use them, and I used them on more than a couple of occasions, where you can listen to an audio stream of running water, of rain. You're trying to fall asleep, you're struggling to fall asleep, maybe there is still some noise. This is active noise cancelling. You might not even like how it changes, I don't want to say distorts, but it changes the sound that comes in. Sometimes I get, maybe it's just me, but I'm sharing it for what it's worth with you. Sometimes when you turn on active noise cancelling, there is almost a sense of atmospheric pressure on your ear. I don't know why, it just feels that way. It's like I would rather hear a deliberate sound, or music, podcast, rain, something soothing, rather than this thing trying to give me its version of the sound coming from the outside. Do you know what I'm saying? Does it make sense? Talk to me in the comments down below about your own preferences on this, because we're all very different and we all hear things slightly differently. But this is how I take it. So ANC mode exists. I'm not a massive fan, but it works, it does its job. But I think just its nicely sitting form factor, that it's well over the ear, that the cushions are leather and they're padded really, really nicely. I actually don't know if it's faux leather, if it's fake leather, or if it's real leather. Maybe it's fake leather, but it's nice enough. I've been having them in heat, in cold, for over a year now, all the time, and it's wonderful in the car, outside of the car. That was a long explanation, as well as featuring some qualities of this product. That was a long explanation for some skeptical ones of you who might say, Dimitri, this is not an auto product. I would argue it is, helping us automotive enthusiasts, which is why it belongs on my channel. Okay, now on to the next feature. Second press on the same button is going to give you awareness mode. Awareness mode is for runners, for people who are who don't mind. Relatively, the only bad thing about them, I don't know how well you can see them right now on my head, they kind of have a fairly large frame. I would not call them compact. They are not compact headphones. But again, with the generous space for my ear right now, feeling very comfortably inside of these headphones, I would say that you kind of need this generous arc frame above it. So anyway, it sort of is somewhat bulky on the head. It's not heavy, it's light, it's really nice. However, if you're moving your head much, if you're running, like I wouldn't be boxing in them. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't be doing a thumb boxing class or a real one. They would just fall off, right? But I would do some mild exercise. Maybe you would do running, maybe you would do whatever it is you do. In that particular situation, if you're on the street, or even if you're just walking, but you would like to know what's going on around you for your safety, to hear if a car is passing by, if someone, like for your actual personal safety. ANC mode is going to cut out the noise, but awareness mode in that situation, temporarily turned on. I can't imagine you walking around all the time with awareness mode on. But it also works, interestingly, it works in reverse to ANC, put simply. It amplifies sound. It makes sure that you hear a lot more. So it still passes through your music, whatever you're listening to, but it also mixes in the sounds from the outside and makes sure that that music, whatever you're listening to, is not going to drown them out. I think that's wonderful. Awareness mode in our day-to-day, when everyone is wearing headphones and can't hear anything and could get hit from the side, or I don't know, something worse happens to them, hopefully not. I think that awareness mode is good. Needless to say, still works fine. I used it more for fun a couple of times because I'm not in situations where I need extra awareness mode. I'm sort of fine, but you might want to use that. What else to say? Everyone typically is very worried about the quality because this is a cheaper brand maybe compared to Bose or any other more expensive headphone brands. How is the quality of the actual cushion and this faux leather or not faux leather? Like, has something happened? Has the cushion collapsed? Perhaps. No, it has not. It has not collapsed. Take a look. Take a look. Completely. So this is me just showing to you how they are after, once again, I said it many times, but I need to keep repeating it, after a year of day-to-day use in hot weather conditions. So there is some sweat, obviously, from the head. I'm bald as well. Like, I don't have any layers of hats that sometimes people put a beanie and then the thing on top of a beanie. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't do that. No, perfectly fine. Cushion is fine. Padding is great. And padding is also very generous. What I like about them over time as a long-term review, long-form review, this makes such a big, massive freaking difference. Like, it's great. It's great. Quality of sound, once again, and yeah, probably quality of sound is the ultimate thing that you worried about as a person who buys headphones like this, especially with noise cancelling, especially over the ear. So you probably care a lot more than earpod wearers. You probably care more about immersive kind of sound. I would say, look, it's good. I'd say it's good. I would not pretend to be a super gourmet who like listens to bass and all that kind of stuff. Like, really, I listen to music. I listen to music mostly on YouTube, mind you. I'm not someone who listens to super duper high quality, very high, like whatever, fidelity soundtracks. So I don't know how these headphones would compare to something really, really expensive that invests, you know, into specific speaker that's there, specific other kind of stuff that gives you like unforgettable experience. I do not know, but you can certainly hear the bass. You can certainly hear all of that. It's fine. It's fine. Final thing I'm going to say about them is the built-in microphone. How are the phone calls? How is the cancelling of the noise that happens during your conversation. Because if you have them here and your mouth is over here, obviously your microphone is not right here. We cannot compare this to any, say, gaming headset that would have a microphone over here. So let's not even go there. The microphone here, wherever it's placed, I think it's above here, by the way, it picks up on your ambient, like almost ambient voice that you're projecting outward. Okay. Especially if you're in the street, especially if ANC mode might cut out stuff that is captured already into your ears. However, these little microphones built in here, they need to pick up what you're saying, as well as somehow make sense and filter out too much interference from the ambient street noise and people talking around you and that kind of stuff. How are they on that? Not amazing. Not amazing. I don't use these phones for phone calls much. I have used them in the past. It's not like I have never used them in the past, and it's doable. But they do pick up, they're susceptible to picking up a lot of wind noise. So if you are in windy areas and stuff, don't expect them to do like magical work of absolutely nothing disturbs them. And they're like one of those, Rode microphones that people use, or similar level microphone, the one that cuts out the noise. And it's like magic, honestly. Like, it's so loud, there is building sites, and you can still have either recording like this or a nice conversation on the phone, and it still does it. Don't forget that these microphones are tiny. They do a job, and in quiet environments, you'll be fine. There'll be no problem. But in something like you're trying to talk in a busy office, or you're trying to talk in the street, it's not gonna blow your mind. It's not gonna blow your mind. But for the price range, for everything else that you get with them, I think they might just impress you. So once again, great headset from RAYCON. Thank you, RAYCON, for providing these headphones for free for me, but not obviously paying me to say only nice stuff. I was very, very happy to use them for over a year now, and will continue using them until they bite the dust. At the moment, there is nothing that suggests that they have any intention of doing so. I hope I don't jinx it. Okay, so thank you for watching. Talk to you next time about something automotive gear related, or not so much automotive, but somewhat related gear very soon. Goodbye for now.